Do you know how old your pillow is?
No.
The pillow pet, like a year. My pillow, I don't know. Like, I've had it for a while. Like, at least 5 years. It's been a while. I have the same pillow.
No, I don't know.
When was the last time you bought a new pillow?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know. A couple of years, I would say. A couple of years.
Do you have any pets?
Yes.
Do they sleep with you?
Yes.
You're not afraid of the germs that they can...
No.
Why do you think it's important to change your pillow?
Because you put your head on it every night and your mouth is right next to it too, and your eyes, and your nose, so...
Are you aware of all the microorganisms and bacteria that live in your pillow?
Unfortunately, no. Why didn't you tell me about it?
Microorganisms are something you can't see with the eye, and they can be found pretty much anywhere. For example, in your pillow. That's something where something that mostly everyone uses, and it could be better than a petri dish to grow bacteria such as and even viruses like the flu.
E. coli lives in the large intestines, and if you catch it, let's just say you'll be in the bathroom for the rest of your life.
The most common type of organisms you'll find in your pillow are primarily bacteria, and they have special names and special groups. One common genera is Staphylococci. That's probably your most common that you'll find on the pillow. Also, you'll find Propioni bacteria, which is the causative agent of acne. And there could be hundreds of thousands of these little tiny guys on your pillow. Some people have fungi on them that they can transmit to their pillow. One thing that you might be surprised to find on your pillow are dust mites, and they thrive off of dead skin cells that you shed all the time off onto your pillow. Also, bed bugs. These are little tiny organisms that suck blood.
Bed bugs like really dark, humid places, so they love crevices in our furnitures, in the corners of our beds and pillows, and in the night they crawl over to the nearest human host body, and they have piercing mouth parts, so they can inject that mouth part into your skin, into your blood vessels, and suck blood from your body.
If you think about bed bugs, they're not necessarily on the sheet that covers the pillow, they're inside the pillow, and the same thing goes for these microorganisms or pathogenic microorganisms. They are even smaller than bed bugs, so if you don't wash them and treat them the same way as you would wash your clothes every single day, then you're at a higher risk of developing some type of illness or even virus, because even viruses live there. And although they're not alive, but as soon as they enter a host body like ourselves, that's when they become active, and that's how you have these outbreaks of flus every season and all these other type of viruses and diseases that go around worldwide and every year.
The enemy viruses initiate the attack by attaching to the cell membrane, causing cell surface alteration. They replicate in large numbers, mature, and release their massive battalions by blowing up cells.
See, the thing is, the way bacteria works, if they're found in the small intestine, they're used to help us digest foods that we normally couldn't. And if they're misplaced, say the stomach, what they usually cause, like E. coli, it gives you horrible diarrhea, and sometimes if it gets so bad, it causes kidney failure, like renal shutdown, and it makes you even poop blood.
Okay, so wait, how often should I change my pillow?
How often do you think?
Oh god, I don't know. I feel like if it's really that dirty, then I feel like I should be doing it like once a week.
Do you change the cover of your pillow? How often?
Yes, very often.
Like once a week?
Once a couple of weeks, something like that.
Yes. Like, do I have to like actually change it? Like, not just washing it? Washing it isn't enough?
Well, there's a difference between changing it and washing it. You have to wash both the sheet that you use to cover the pillow and wash your pillow as well. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, that you can't just keep changing the sheet that goes over the pillow. You have to wash both of them.
Yeah, so I try to shower before I go to bed every day because I don't like to wash my sheets and my pillow and all that. So I try to go to bed clean so that I don't have to wash my stuff again.
For me, unless you know you're infected with something like bed bugs, usually most people are not. The time to change your pillow, I feel, is based on comfort. You know, if it's too uncomfortable, you know, you've been on it for 5 or 6 years, then maybe it's time to buy a new one. Okay, but otherwise, you know, like I said earlier, if you often clean the pillowcase, that's the first barrier to the microorganisms getting to your pillow.
I recommend every night before you go to sleep, take your pillow, dust it off, put it back, and then lay your head on it. Get rid of some of those microorganisms.
Well, now that I said out loud that I only wash it between 3 or 4 months at a time, I'm a little embarrassed. So, and the dangers of the germs and that stuff is making me a little nervous as well. So I'll probably wash it like monthly now.
If you knew that there were microorganisms living in your pillow, would you buy a new one?
No, they're, you know, I like to share, so they can be there.
So after hearing this information, you would stick with the pillow you had?
I mean, yeah, as long as, you know, there's no problem.
What if he gave you pink eye?
I mean, then, you know, I might consider it, you know, then it might be a good idea.
And do you share your bed with another person?
Sometimes.
You mean the bed bugs?
My name is Herson, and my nursing is...
You mean the bed bugs?
Do you wash your pillows after sexual activity?
Yes, of course, like everybody, you know.
You mean the bed bugs?